All right, folks, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Been out of town for a few days, so it's time to dive into a bunch of knives and do them in groups like this. So this is 4 new and well-done Vosteed models. We have the Vombat. We have the Naga, which I saw those two at Blade Show. We have the Fullback, and we have the Hback. So 2 folders and 2 fixies. Buckle up. These are quick kind of overviews of these guys. We're going to dive into each one and have some fun. As a matter of fact, so I don't stab myself, let's put these back in the sheaths. That's all we need is to stab each other. I mean, for me to stab myself is what I'm trying to say. All right. So this is the Vosteed Vombat. The Vombat is one I saw at Blade Show. It's a little guy, kind of reminds you a little bit, and people have been saying it, of sort of a bug outy kind of thing, but it is thicker. We have steel liners with lots and lots of milling. We do have a bar style lock. Okay, there you go, with full steel liners, but lots of milling, and then milled aluminum on top. Now you have this little pinch here. You have gray with these bright green thumb studs. You have a clip point blade in M390, and this guy is $139 for aluminum over steel M390. I mean, hello, not bad at all. So you do have these little, they showed me this at Blade Show too, little removable tags. You can actually have customization done to that little tag, like you can have engraving done. I do think it's interesting here, and if you look at their website, it actually says adjustment for centering and blade tension, which basically means the pivot, guys. So you can see the pivot, even though it's covered on this side, they've given you a little spot to adjust it. Now, the Vombat was made in mind of take that screw off, that screw off, that screw off, pop it off, put different scales on. Okay, and you have a reversible, not removable, tip-up wire clip that goes on either side. Now you have to remove that clip, that screw, excuse me. So you got a specific screw for the clip, so it has to come with it. Now it is thumb studs. I do have a fuller, but well, let's see, can I? No, I can't get into it. Now a crazy clip point. Now look at this, jimping on the back of the knife. So what I think they're thinking is like a reverse grip here, kind of thing. And no, I'm not a reverse grip genius. So, but if you needed to, you got plenty of jimping for real there. You do have a flat ground blade with jimping here and jimping out here for getting into cuts. So again, if you wanted to, you could cut, I don't know, I don't ever cut like that, but you could cut down into this, or you just slice. And again, what a cutter, man. Very, very nice indeed. You do have a great sharpening choil. And again, M390 as your steel. I am excited about $139. Now, let's see, because I know a bunch of you are asking me this. Now, by the way, there are a bunch of versions of this, and they all seem to be in stock, but there's a clip point version and a spear point version. And if I were to buy one, I got to tell you, I would get that spear point because that looks sick. I think, not that they were copying or trying, but this feels a little bit like the Vosteed throw into the drop bear competition, I guess you would say. They didn't tell me that. It's just me saying that. Now, the HRC numbers on this guy are, well, I thought I saw it, 61 plus 1. That's pretty good. 2.92 inches on the blade, 6.72 overall. Do have a 4-finger grip with that contoured milled aluminum. Feels fantastic in the hand. You do feel that clip a little bit, but I wouldn't call it a hot spot. Handle length 3.81, 0.49 on the handle thickness, and where's your blade thickness? 0.118. So really, really nice. And again, there are a bunch of versions of this. It looks like silver with both blades. It looks like kind of a gray and black with both blades. You have a blue and both blades, and you have, what's the last color? Another, that one actually says coming soon. It's got that the aluminum, gray aluminum, no, black aluminum with that kind of rose gold blade finish, but that one's not available just yet. But again, a 139. Now, I got to keep going. There's 4 knives here. No blade play, no lock rock. We have dead center and not quite all the way out, and you do have a pin you can put a lanyard on right there. Now, the Naga. Guys, the Naga is so flippin' cool. We'll look at this material. It definitely looks like micarta. It is a top liner lock. So if I open it, you will see that liner pop up. Your lockup is about 20 there, it looks like. You can see when we go like this, we're dead centered and all the way out. Barrel spacers, you could put a lanyard on one of those if you wanted. Reversible wire clip, again, same deal. Move the screw with it. And again, easy access to that button. You can flick off of this kind of milled fuller. I can't because my thumb hurts. I mean, my finger. Let's see. Try it one more time. Yeah. So you can. Good detent on this guy because it does have a full detent because, again, you have a top liner lock. You have this kind of Persian clip point blade, flat ground. This one is in S35. No, there's a tiny bit of blade play. No lock rock. Again, we're locked up. I would actually call it 25% on the lockup. Lots of jimping back here. Lots of jimping out here. Sounds like a theme. We have 4-finger room between the humps here, and you can chuck up just a little if you're careful. But again, really nice. And as far as cutting, yeah, no issues there. It's a decent cutter as well. I'm throwing cardboard everywhere, and you can see we are really nice on that action. Yeah, not popping out. Really good. So that is the Naga. Okay, so those. Oh, wait, I forgot to give you specs or price. I didn't give you anything. Hold on, Naga, come back. What are you doing? Now, the red version and this version in Ocean micarta and Raindrop micarta are both sold out. There is a Norplex Ultrex micarta for $139 that is available, okay? So, and it says the others will be coming back soon, but this Ocean micarta is awesome. Now, it is 3.47-inch blade with an 8.04 overall length. of blade thickness is 0.118, S35, 60 to 61, with a stonewash 4.57-inch handle with a 0.49-inch thickness on that handle. And again, feels good. Do feel the clip. Not a big deal for me. And again, made by Vosteed. All right. And there you go. So now let's jump over to the 2 fixed blades, and we'll do all of our size comparisons at the end. I'm making a mess. All right. So here's our 2. Let's just put both out here. So it's clear that these were meant to sort of go together as a little team because we have the Hback for halfback and the fullback for fullback. You have a ring. Now, you guys know, again, I'm not a tactical bro. You do have a nice jimp back here. And again, you see a theme here with the double jimps. And again, this is in Nitro V. Now, for me, gripping like this and a little bit of jimping here, I actually dig that. I just go around the dumb ring. I don't like a ring. It doesn't feel safe or secure to my whittle pinky. Good sharpening choil. I forgot to look at it on the Naga, but yeah, we've got plenty. And you could use that as a forward finger choil if you would like. Again, plenty of room. And then on the Hback, yeah, same thing. Good looking choil. You have a thumb ramp. Now, this one to me is the perfect DDC size. And again, I forgot to show you these. These sheaths are great. You comes with this clip that does stick a little bit off, but it is easy for horizontal scout carry, guys. I carried this one twice. I loved it. Something a little tighter, like a soft loop, might be better, but no big deal. It didn't cause me issues. I actually dig this clip, and it does rotate for you folks that like to carry the wrong way. No rattle in the sheath. Comes right out. Same thing over here. Let's make sure. A little tiny bit of rattle on that one, but not bad. And again, they are sandwich style or pancake style sheaths. You do have this little pinch on this guy. I'm telling you, with that right there, and then this 2 finger wells, and that, this thing is great. You do have a lanyard hole, jimps everywhere. This is the most jimp, they both are jimp-tastic. I would say the jimps on this one are a little, the H-back are a little more effective because they come over on the handle material. And it is very contoured. This guy is more flat and has some great grip to that micarta. I love that they did collars around the screws on the fullback. Really nice. Now, how do these two guys cut? Yeah, great ergonomics, even with the silly ring. Again, rings are great for those of you that like them. I'm sorry. Did I just cut my board? I did. Oh, no. Well, I knew that was going to happen at some point, so I got to be more careful and come up higher. Don't look, Keith. Don't look. Or any of my mods. They're all going to hurt me now. Gosh, cannot believe that. Oh, it's off screen. Okay, good. Whew, yeah, I hit the board there. It didn't take long, only took about a month. But there you go. That is, they both cut really, really well. And if I have to pick between the two, lack of ring and great ergonomics on this guy. Now, 14C on this one and Nitro V on this one. Now, unfortunately, all of the H-backs are sold out. They were $69. And they call that the SOAR clip, S-O-A-R. 2.92 inch handle length, blade length with an overall 6.85. And handle thickness, blade thickness 0.118. Okay, got it. Handle thickness 0.48. And again, it is 59 plus 1 on the 14C with a 2.91 ounce weight. And then the fullback, that's this guy, they are sold out as well. And they were 79. So 69 for these, 79 for those. Hopefully they'll be back. There were 2 versions of the H-back and 3 versions of the H-back and 2 versions of the fullback. 69 and 79. Now, this guy is 7.99 inches with a 3.48 inch blade length. And again, Nitro V 59 plus 1. Handle thickness 0.48. Blade thickness 0.118. And again, weight is 3.37 ounces. So all of these are just great. I mean, to me, they have done a pretty dang fantastic job yet again, and coming out with 4 knives at once is pretty crazy. Now, comparisons, numero uno, we have the Ontario Rat 1, which you can see is bigger than, well, you know what? It might be just slightly smaller than the Naga. And the Ontario Rat 2 is a little bit bigger than the Vombat and the H-back, but a little bit smaller than everything else. And then we have the 7-inch Tempest knives microburst, which is about the same size as the Vombat and the H-back, and the 8-inch long Tempest pinion. And you can see where that one fits in. So really, really cool indeed. There are all your comparisons, everything in a 14+ minute video. So we're going to wrap it up here. That is the 4 new Vosteed knives. Thanks to Lefty for sending these over. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.